Hey guys, and welcome to episode 13 of the Stupid Stuff podcast. Back at it again with Buddy.
With the white vans.
Back at it again with the white vans! Yeah. So, I'm back here once again with Buddy, and as you can tell from the title of this episode, we are going to be talking about RWBY again. So that's cool, but today we will not be talking about songs. We might do that for next episode, but I do not know, honestly. Episode 12 was a
Currently,
fun
I
one.
believe I'm going to talk about / comment on how Ironwood has no balls.
Yeah, so we are going to be talking about the RWBY Volume 8 trailer, so if you have not watched that, I will leave a link to it in the description down below.
Ironwood is a big smooth brain person.
But yeah, so I have some screenshots as well as a clip from the trailer that I want to show. And yeah, here we go. So when I put them in the chat, it didn't put them in the right order. So I'm gonna need to figure this shit out. Let's start on the one with RWBY, because that's the one that did get in order. There isn't really that much to take away from this. Just RWBY is sneaking around on a rooftop in Mantle, looking up at the place, Atlas. So yeah, then let's go down here. Tyrion is back. I feel like that was probably to be expected, because he's one of the big bads this, I guess, arc. I don't know. Yang is Big Spook. I don't really know why Yang is Big Spook, but Yang is Big Spook. Here. Watts and the Watts and the Clip-On have been relocated.
Ah, yes, the clip-on tie piloting a meat suit.
And it would appear that Watts is getting his ass handed to him by a couple of guards for some reason. And Clip-On's just kind of... Clip-On's just kind of chilling.
To be fair, I don't think anyone can exactly complain about treating him inhumanely.
That's true. That is true.
He's kind of working with the Grim.
He murdered, he helped murder, a lot of people and children.
Yeah, see, that's the point where the prisoners are probably going to try and beat him up.
Yeah, except, these are the only two prisoners. And I'm trying to think, why they would move them. Because before they were in pretty standard-looking cells, but this is hard light. They will they could just dive through it and maybe pop their fucking eyeballs, but I don't know.
No, with hard light, it's... The only reason Ironwood was able to get his hand out was because it was already in it. He was pulling it through, not really
But it ripped the top layer of skin all the way off, though. Or burnt it off, or whatever.
But you can't go through hard light normally, otherwise it wouldn't really be hard light. Only reason Ironwood could do it is... It could be very
dense light.
No, the only reason Ironwood could do it is because his arm was already partway through. It was formed around his hand. Arm, whatever.
Oh, and so as he moved his arm, it was trying to fit around it properly.
Yeah, that's why it basically chopped the skin off.
That makes
Otherwise,
sense.
Watts wouldn't have been able to hop around the place like he had been, because remember, he was walking all over the stuff.
That is also true.
And he used it to block attacks.
That also, as well. I mean, that big-ass Godzilla Grim in Volume 6 wasn't able to get through it with its laser beam thing. So, that's...
Okay, wait, it seriously had fucking Godzilla breath attack?
Yeah, it had the laser lightning thing. It was yellow instead of blue, though. I'm pretty sure Godzilla is blue, right? I haven't actually watched any of those movies.
Yeah, neither have I, but I know it's an I know it's called like atomic breath, and it's bright fucking blue, and it just kind of
Yeah,
nukes
this one was
everything.
like ripe banana yellow. I think there was
King Kong in his final form.
Fish Boy. Um, and then we have this Grim. I don't know if we have seen this flying Grim before. All I know is it looks awesome and I like its design. The head kind of looks like a what are those things called? Jackal from Halo,
The, yeah, the
because it has like the
vaguely
spikes.
half bird-ish looking thing that no one likes.
It's kind of a
Like
drag.
half bird, half lizard.
Yeah, well, it's I think lizard, because lizards and birds are like really closely related.
I mean,
I mean, birds
I'm
have.
talking about the jackal, not the grim. So
Yeah, I know, but like, I'm also talking about the jackal. Like, if
no,
I mean, it kind of is its hair feathers.
I don't. Well, no, if the scout ones are, but the jackals themselves are actually more similar to an actual jackal, which is why they're called that.
Wait, what's a wait? What do you mean, actual jackal?
Jackal is an animal that either it still does or it went extinct, but it's from Earth. It's basically a big dog, kind of.
But it's a lizard.
No, it's literally just a big dog.
So it's a dog breed.
No, like it's its own creature, but it's related to dogs.
Oh, it's like a common.
Vaguely.
It comes from like a common ancestor kind of thing, like
Maybe.
like dogs and
I'm not
wolves. Because
I'm not
domesticated dogs
entirely
did not
sure.
actually come directly from wolves. They came from like a cousin of the wolves.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I just know it's vaguely related.
Hmm. Anyway, also like there's some interesting details here. Like it has some like bone plating like it normally has, but it also has this like I don't know. It kind of looks like fog, like when you blow in a window, and it has like the fog thing on it. Except like I don't really know what that would be. Like I can't tell if it's just like an aesthetic thing or if it's like an actual like defense thing. Either one or either way, it's pretty cool. Um, and then we have this little clip with Salem here.
I have questions for you. But first, I need the one who can show me how. Bring him to me.
So yeah, that's basically just like Salem is going to try to find Oscar, and I already know the Oscar Protection Squad is not going to be happy about that. Pretty sure that's what they're called.
Is that just Team Ruby and all the others? Team
No,
Ruby
no,
and the
it's
three
it's like
others.
actually it's like real life fans that get mad when bad stuff happens to Oscar.
Oh,
Yeah. So then we have Cinder looking actually kind of cool for once.
has she fallen off a cliff yet?
Um, do you count the bridge in the Haven Vault as a cliff?
Yes.
Then yes, she has fallen off a cliff.
Didn't she also fall off Beacon Tower?
No, she just collapsed on Beacon Tower.
Oh.
She still fell.
Why did they kill her? Like, they went up to save Ruby, but they couldn't kill her.
And she was like knocked out because it wasn't the moral thing to do. Fuck that shit, dude.
Fuck your morals. I'm gonna kill her.
Fuck your morals. I don't care if it means that we have to look for the new maiden. Like,
Because
bruh.
at least then the maiden isn't on Salem's side, and
Is
she
it
doesn't have another.
directly in contact and taking orders from, your main adversary? The fucking OJ Simpson of the series. I'm Sorry.
Well, yeah. Wait, aren't I the one?
Yeah.
Didn't I make that joke first?
Yup, episode 2, my dude. References.
Nice. But yeah, it's better to have it in some random person, especially when that's the only remaining female on Cinder's side. Not Salem's side.
Emerald is on Salem's side.
Yeah, but
Temporarily.
Emerald's also just stupid.
I mean, her power is powerful,
Stupid.
man. I mean, it's dumbly overpowered, but it's also like you have to acknowledge.
I
that,
think I have figured out Emerald's biggest weakness.
What?
You know that thing where you basically just hold up a camera in front of you, and unless she changes what you see in through the camera, you can still see her.
Yeah, dude, you underestimate her power.
No, she can affect up until that moment where she goes insane because Cinder McFalls a lot did a trip.
Cinder McFalls
Every single one of her times using her power, she used it on a single person at a time. Just have two people standing next to each other, and it's the most she can do is try and make one attack the other.
Person 1, holy shit, flying knives. The other person, are you okay, dude?
Just holds up a camera. First, the guy going crazy looks through it. Suddenly, there's nothing there.
It's like, do I need to like call someone? Are you okay? Yeah. So, back to this picture of Cinder. As you can see, lots of Grimm flying around. So that's not good. I'm not sure what this thing is on the cliff that's like to her right. Like, it kind of looks like a wing of something that's like holding on, but it also might just be a rock. And then over to her left, like in the bottom left of the screen, there's like a red thing, which at first I thought was maybe dust crystals, but that looks like Grimm back spikes. Like,
it might be another Godzilla Grimm.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because the Godzilla Grimm also had
yellow back spikes.
No, I think it had white and red back spikes, but this is like fully red, at least from here. It is also kind of low res because I took the screenshot on my phone, but yeah. So here we have a group of people. Next picture, by the way. We have a group of people getting ready to fuck shit up. We have Blake, Nora, Weiss, RWBY, and Penny being very small. Penny might be best girl, I gotta say. Like, it's a tough competition between Weiss and Penny. I'm sorry, Neo Simps. I had to say it. Neo's pretty badass, but like, Penny though. She's very wholesome. She is a small wholesome being. And like, right after the picture of the group standing there, it cuts to, oh shit, I didn't take a screenshot of it. So right after that, it cuts to a picture of Vine getting ready to attack. So I think we're going to get Team RWBY versus Aesop's, like, round 2. Which I am looking forward to, very much so.
I'm not sure if that's going to go much better than round 1.
I mean, because, we have the Maiden, except, like, in the thing, she's, like, kind of looking back and forth. She's like, what the fuck? What's happening here? I think what's going to happen is Penny's like, but those are the good guys. And, like, RWBY or someone's going to do, like a protagonist speech. It's going to be like, Penny, they're doing bad shit, though. They might be your friends, but in this situation, they are not your friends. And then Penny's going to be all sad and stuff because she has to fight her friends. That's just how I'm predicting the scene is going to go.
Maybe.
Like, I feel like that's something Rooster Teeth would do. Then, we have just Aesop's standing there. Okay. This picture with, like the picture with the rocks and the snow and stuff. It only has 2 of the 3 people in the shot, but it's Rin, Yang, and John on honestly what looks like Star Wars speeders. Except the bottom has like gravity dust on it, and then like a little lightning thing on the back. So I'm kind of interested to see how those work. And then we also have a Grimm that is flying away, that they are chasing. I've heard some people say that it looks like he's grabbing something, and that it might have Oscar like in its hands.
I mean,
because
I know
it kind of
Salem or one of the Grimm is holding the relic in one of the scenes or more.
yeah, Salem. Well, kind of same thing. Like Salem is holding the relic, and she tells one of the Grimm to find the one who can access Jin.
Ruby was able to do it.
I know, but she said, find him for me. So she's either talking about Oscar or Crow, is what I'm thinking.
I mean, oh, does she not know Jin's name?
She does not know Jin's name.
So literally anyone from Team Ruby, Juniper, or whatever.
Literally anyone. Yeah. I think this might be one of the flying monkeys from the Volume 6
train scene.
No, post-credit scene. The train scene was a couple. It was a Sphinx.
Griffins and Nevermores.
No, the train scene was a Sphinx and a not a Minotaur. What's the lion thing with the wings? That's not
Griffin.
That's not a griffin. It doesn't have the eagle thing.
No, there's still a griffin even without the eagle thing.
I think it's no, but its name is like with an M. Hold on, let me look it up real quick.
With an M?
Yeah, it's a hold on. Minotaur. That's the one. I think. Let me check. Yep, Minotaur.
Oh, Manticore.
Manticore. Yup. I can never remember how to pronounce it. Yeah.
There's a T in it.
Yeah, Manticore. But yeah, that's what was in the train scene. But in the volume, it was either 5 or 6 post-credit scene. Salem was like making a new Grimm, and it was one of the gorilla things, but she put wings on it. So now the
flying
the Wicked Witch of the West has her flying monkeys now, buddy.
She's on the western continent, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
They are. Wait a minute. Isn't Vale in the south?
Vale is like in it, kind of the. It's in western. Are you talking about where Beacon is, or just in general?
Beacon.
Beacon is in like west, like kind of mid, almost northwest Vale.
Okay, isn't Vale on the southern continent though?
Vale is north. I'm pretty sure.
No, Atlas is north.
Buddy, there's an ocean. Atlas and Vale are like across from each other.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me check.
Atlas
is
on the northern continent.
Buddy. Let me check the map. Hold on. Okay. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, this is split up differently than I remember it. Yeah, Atlas is north. Vale is in the middle, and then I don't know which one those are. Haven is...
Mistral is in the east.
I thought Mistral was in Vale.
No, Mistral is a different kingdom.
Wait, Mistral is where Haven is, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So they've gone
Mistral
from Vale
is like the
to Mistral to Atlas, and then they're going to have to go to Vacuo.
Yeah, Mistral is like the Asian-seeming one, like the one where Ren is from.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that is where Ren is from. Do we know? Yeah, we know. What?
Vale seems almost like Murica.
Vale is kind of Murica-ish. What? I'm trying to
At
think.
Atlas, the thing I have against Atlas is there's a defense used by some soldiers after Nazi Germany was kind of was just destroyed. It's one defense that they tried to use was it's called the Nuremberg defense, just following orders. The thing about it, though, no court took it seriously because then you could justify basically anything with, I was just following orders. Especially after what they tried to use it to hide behind. Or, when. Because it's that.
Yeah.
We all know that part of history.
Unfortunate.
And so with Atlas, it's. If you look at the Aesops or a lot of the others, it's. Why do they do some of the things they do? Because it's orders.
To quote War, just another mortar, content to follow orders.
Yeah.
So,
Because it's. You look at the Aesops, oh yeah, we're gonna leave Mantle to die. Why? Orders. Oh yeah, we're gonna stop Team RWBY from trying to save the world. Why? Orders.
oh yeah, because when they were in the airship on their way from Mantle up to Atlas in episode 11, like Team RWBY was like asking questions.
And it's like, oh yeah, don't gotta do anything but follow orders. I
Dear
wonder what
Christ.
that sounds like.
That's fucking unfortunate. Back to the map thing, by the way, there was one thing I wanted to mention. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, I'm gonna keep that map up because that might come in handy. So, and then the last picture we have, it's really the lesser of all of them, but also kind of the most cool thing. It's Nora in front of what appears to be a room guarded by an electric door.
Oh, that's the wrong choice.
It's literally producing like lightning arcs into the air.
Oh, they're just trying to get Nora to smash it.
And the picture, it's just her hammer getting ready to be swung. I think that's the word. I don't know.
Swung, yeah.
So,
They made the worst choice of defenses.
I mean, I don't think they've ever had to go up against somebody who literally is immune, not only is immune to electricity, but is literally powered by it.
I mean, she's basically Thor.
I mean, like, even her name.
That's
like,
her
one time. Because, buddy, what
is her character inspiration.
I mean, because, yeah, one time in mythology, Thor, like, Mjolnir got stolen or something, and Thor had to go to a place, and he had to dress up as a girl, and he used the name Nora.
No, he disguised himself as Freya.
I thought he... Oh, no, I'm thinking of Achilles. With the whole Pyrrha thing.
And he called himself Pyrrha, or something like that.
So now on to the second part of this episode. Theories. This is probably going to be a decently short one. Buddy, do you have any ideas about what you think could happen in Volume 8 or stuff you hope happens?
Okay, things I am almost certain will happen. Ironwood's going to continue his stupid plan of let's toss Atlas into the sky, leave the rest of the planet to die.
Ooh, bars.
I didn't mean to rhyme. And the other thing is almost certain that it's going to go horribly, horribly wrong. Because to get into the vault, they need Penny now. She's not going to just go like, oh yes, I have my orders. Let's go, basically condone genocide. Because as soon as they leave, they're basically saying, yeah, Mantle, we know everyone there is going to die, and we're going to let it happen.
Mm.
Penny would not do that.
Penny has more of a heart than those guys, and she is robot.
Ironwood is not even half robot.
I mean, at this point, he's probably getting close to half. Like, both of his
No,
arms
no,
and
because
half of his chest and, like, a little bit of his head.
no, he's
Why hasn't Watts hacked into Ironwood?
because I don't think his parts are on any network.
Maybe?
And the only reason Watts was able to break into everything so easily is
Because he
because
made the code.
he made the system and they all kept using it because one, it worked,
And they
two,
didn't
he
get
was
rid of his
presumed dead.
fucking login, like, credential. Is that the word, credentials?
I think they did actually. He just knew the system because he made it.
No, because I remember he said something about, like, they didn't even change the logins or whatever.
Huh.
So I'm pretty sure they literally, after this guy died, just left his account there. People could use his login to do shit, even if he is dead.
Yeah. To break all the crap.
Anyway, so is there, I guess any other stuff?
Well, let's see.
Because I also have some theories about, like, future volumes, like past volume 8.
Yeah, I mean, pretty sure Salem's gonna try and kidnap Oscar with the Monkey Grim, so...
Yeah, maybe that's why Yang got all... Maybe Yang got spooked when the Grim showed up and yoinked Oscar, or she, like, saw that a Grim was holding Oscar. That's what that was?
Maybe. Or something happened to Blake.
Or that.
Or she was just staring at Blake's booty. Knowing Yang, it could be any of the above.
Man. I'm just gonna move on.
Memes.
Memes. So... Okay. So, Team RWBY is gonna have to try to get every relic eventually. When I say Team RWBY, I mean, like, all the people that travel with Team RWBY.
Except Ozpin, because Ozpin is stupid.
So, Team Junior, and then Crow, Penny, and, Oscar, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they started off in Vale, they then went to Mistral, they then went to Atlas, where they currently are. I think Volume 8 is gonna be, like, the end of Volume 3, where it's just gonna be fighting, basically. Like, fighting with little scenes in between.
Yeah. My question is, are they going to kill Cinder in Volume 8? Because it's...
I highly doubt it, honestly.
Okay. She's gonna die at some point, because with how much of this is based off of Wizard of Oz and also just logic, eventually Cinder's going to die, because she basically seems to be the Wicked Witch that gets crushed by the house.
Except the part where she's based on Cinderella.
Yeah, but what other I don't really see anyone else they could try and play off as, oh yeah, actually, it just kind of, like, my thought was, the entire thing is kind of based off of Wizard of Oz, so.
There's a lot of, interesting stuff. Sorry, I just got a notification on my phone that's literally just the Legend 27. You remember those commercials for, like, what was it, Fire Age or whatever it was called? I don't know. Anyway.
No, not really. But
So,
I'm moving on.
so they went
They're
from Vale
well, let's
to Mistral to Atlas, and then I said what I think will
okay.
happen there. I
Yeah,
think volume
and
I either volume 9. Well, okay, they're probably gonna wrap up Atlas in volume 9 because that's how they do this stuff. Like volumes 1 through 3 was Beacon, 4 through 6 they were in Mistral,
yeah,
and then
okay.
I think 7 through 8 is gonna be
Yeah,
Atlas, and then
but you mean 7 through 9?
7 through 9. Sorry, yeah,
Yeah,
and
and then
then
once they get to Vacuo, based on a different pattern, they're probably going to find someone based off of the what's the guy? Because in the Wizard of Oz, there's the Scarecrow, which you could take as being Crow. Then
I'm pretty
there's
sure
the
Crow is one
Cowardly
of the eyes of
Lion.
Odin, though.
Yeah, he's also that, but it's Crow kind of fits into like three things because crows and all that are usually seen as bad luck charms. Then
His song, yes.
yeah, literally. And then
It's a banger of a
you
song, by the way.
yeah, and then you check out Odin. He has Hugin and Mugen, or however you pronounce it, his two ravens that see or spy on everything for him.
Mhm.
Then you've got Ozpin as the Wizard of Oz, Salem as
Well,
the Wicked Witch of the West, uh, Crow as the Scarecrow, Ironwood as the Tin Man,
dude,
then Leo as the Cowardly Lion.
what if we get a Munchkin King?
I mean, wasn't there a fourth person running around with
Glinda Goodwitch.
no, not with Ozpin, but it's with when you're looking at the Wizard of Oz, wasn't there a fourth member besides Dorothy?
The Cowardly Lion?
No, because that was Leo Lionheart. Remember?
The Lion, the Tin Man, the Scarecrow, and...
Okay, no, it was just those three. So
well,
So
but then there was Glinda.
yeah, she was the Good Witch
She
based
showed up
off of the
sometimes.
Good Witch of the South, I think. South or North, I don't remember.
Well,
which.
I mean, no, dude. Her name in like the movie and books is literally Glinda the Good Witch.
Oh. Okay, and then you've got it's either RWBY as Dorothy or someone in Vacuo that we haven't seen yet.
Is why the dog?
Yes, this is why. Oh yeah, because
Big brain.
Toto.
Yeah. Toto, that's the one.
Honestly, so RWBY might actually be Dorothy in that analogy.
And then they're gonna have like a "there's no place like home" type scene, and maybe there's something important in Patch. Maybe, possibly.
The thing is, Ozpin had said that the relic beacon was hidden, but what if it's because the relic was never at Beacon?
What if Ty has it like in a box on a shelf in the basement or some shit?
I mean, even if it's not that, it's like it might just be hidden
Well,
in
wait.
Patch.
Wait, no, but wouldn't that make it so that Grimm were constantly attacking that place?
I mean,
That would make
it's
sense why you would want multiple. That would make sense why you would want like a hunter or a huntsman there, rather.
yeah. There's also a Huntsman Academy on Patch.
There is?
Yeah, Signal.
Oh right, that's where Signal is. Wait, I thought Signal was in Vale.
Nope, it's on Patch.
But Patch is very small.
Yeah, and then you all know the other thing about it.
What?
Beyond that, Ty is a teacher at Signal, and so is Crow.
Well, Crow was. a teacher?
Crow is
Crow was a
sometimes a
teacher there
teacher.
until Ruby left.
Yeah, Crow was sometimes a teacher there. And he was
Man,
probably drunk
imagine
half the
having
class.
Crow as a teacher. That would be an experience, wouldn't it?
Yep.
But yeah, so like volumes 7 through 9 are gonna be an Atlas. So I guess they're gonna wrap the Atlas stuff up in volume 9, because I don't think you could wrap it up in the time span of 2 days. Like, I just don't
Not
think
with
that could
it
work.
being not if you want it to be good.
Hell, I mean, I don't. Wait, was the fall of Beacon?
It was in volume 3, the end of volume 3.
I'm aware, but wait, did the fall of Beacon happen in one night, or was that like multiple days?
As in the actual fall after the
I
Grimm
mean,
started
I
showing
mean
up in
the
the city.
attack from like the beginning to when all of the people
Okay.
evacuated.
That was a single day.
Holy shit.
That's what happens when you can Zerg rush things.
I don't.
And what I mean
Explain?
by that is basically that's what happens when you don't have to worry about casualties. Zerg rush is basically when you're fighting an opponent that they don't need to worry about keeping their people alive or killing you before you kill them. It's they can sacrifice
Full force
100
with
to
no
kill one.
restrictions?
No, it's they can sacrifice 100 of theirs to kill one other person. Because once the dragon showed up, the Grimm were able to do that because the thing's constantly spawning Grimm.
Clones.
And so at that point, it doesn't matter if 100 Grimm die to kill one huntsman.
Because you just have
They have
infinite
more than
Grimm.
enough. Yeah, and for every huntsman that dies, as the fight goes on, the huntsmen get less and less effective. Each huntsman that dies means that you no longer need to lose as many Grimm to kill each one because they aren't covered as well. So it means basically once the people started going down or running out of ammo, that was basically it.
Huh.
Especially because they're still spawning more. The only reason the attack wasn't a massive success for the Grimm is for the sheer fact that Ruby throws the dragon on top of the school. And with doing that, the Grimm no longer had reinforcements, which is how in Volume 4 you start hearing about them taking back Vale. Because suddenly, the Grimm are limited to how many of them are already there, how many of them can get in there, because not many of them want to go in there because there's no more people.
Are there still Grimm being created in Vale?
Not by the dragon.
Huh.
Because the dragon's stone now.
So it's just taken a long time to repair?
Yeah, especially with the Grimm that were already there and might come because of all the negative emotions that people would bring there.
Yeah. Oh shit, Glinda's still there, I just realized.
Yeah, she's the one trying to put it all back together.
Okay, but yeah. So, volumes 10 through 12 are going to be Vacuo. I'm thinking in volume 10. Okay, hold on. Before I get to that. I'm just going to say this. I'm going to be kind of upset if we don't get Cinder backstory. Like history in volumes 8 or 9.
Yeah, because it's... How did she go from a semi-normal human being to...
Was it a Joker situation where it was just one bad day or some shit? Or was it like... Was she always a horrendous excuse for a human being?
Possibly both.
What if she just made, like, bowls and shit with her semblance, and then somebody made her mad.
Well, no, because to have a semblance, you need aura,
She
and
has aura.
the only people who unlock aura are either criminals who are specifically, hey, you're basically our anti-huntsman, or huntsman.
Or people who are in extremely stressful or yeah, just like extremely stressful situations, basically.
Wait, it can activate on its own?
Yeah, it can just happen by itself. Well, I mean, like Nora was struck by lightning
Oh, right, and Ren got it during that Grim attack.
during the Grim attack. Yeah, and then I think Yang was getting attacked by like a Ursa or something, and I don't know how.
No, she was training to be a huntress, so she probably got it that way.
I know, but she was probably training with Tai before that. And and there was that time when she was like really young and she got like a wagon and put Ruby in the wagon, and then she went and tried to find her mom, but then
Yeah,
she got lost in the woods.
and no, she found the cabin. There were just Grim in it.
Yeah. I think that might be where she unlocked her semblance.
Semblance doesn't unlock at the same time as aura.
I mean, I know, but I guess
If it did, then Torchwick probably wouldn't have died.
that is fair.
Because remember, the man got that far without his semblance.
Dude, fucking Mercury, though.
Yeah, people aren't sure if it was his dad actually stole a semblance and could give it back, or if it's just like locked or something now.
Well, either way, I think it was probably Flight.
Maybe, because he is based off the Roman god version of
Mercury.
Hermes.
Yeah, he's based off of Mercury. I mean,
Yeah, the
hell,
messenger.
his emblem is literally a boot
A
with
wing.
with feathers on it.
Yeah, that's Hermes' symbol, or Mercury's, whatever.
Yeah,
Both.
both.
And then
Yeah.
you've got the fact that I'm pretty sure his boots or legs are named like Hermes boots or something like that, I think, anyway.
That would make sense. But yeah, so sorry about that. But yeah, so in volumes 10 through 12, this is kind of how I think this is going to happen. So when Team RWBY left on the train, Team Sun went back to Vacuo. So they are currently in Vacuo. So I think they're going to meet up and explain the situation to them. And in the books, and in the book After the Fall, Team Coffee is also in Vacuo. I am pretty sure. So I think they're also kind of gonna, I guess, group up. I think that would be an interesting scene. And then I'm trying to think, because RWBY does like being kind of twisty every once in a while.
Also, you want to know what the name of Neptune's weapon is?
What?
Try hard.
Try hard?
TRI-hard.
I mean, yeah, in Volume 2, when John was talking to Neptune, he was like, dude, you're so cool. Neptune was like, yeah, man, I try really hard. So that might be what that's a reference to.
Peter Port's weapon, blowhard. Bartholomew
Cabela.
Oobleck's weapon. Bartholomew Oobleck's weapon, Antiquities Roast.
Antiquities roast.
James Ironwood, Due Process.
Due process.
Winter's
that it was
weapons are
Law
just
and Order.
No. Winter's weapons are just winter swords because they're boring.
Yeah, it's literally just a sword with a smaller sword inside of it.
Yep. And then see, Crow has a cool one with Harbinger. Sorry, I'm trying to play a game, read that, and talk to you at the same time.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yes,
Harbinger.
brain things.
Hmm.
Yeah, his name is Harbinger, which is both a joke about his semblance and the fact that Harbingers are. I mean, usually they show up right before something happens, and it's.
Like a bad omen?
Yeah, that's actually literally what a Harbinger is usually seen as.
Hmm.
Maria's weapons are apparently called Life and Death.
That would make sense because she's, the Grim Reaper.
Cinderfall's weapon used to be Midnight.
But then she burned those to get in alliance with the White Fang.
Yep. Okay, Talaria is the name of Mercury's boots, which Talaria is the name of Hermes slash Mercury sandals in the myths.
That makes sense.
Neo's weapon is called Hush.
Ha 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 ha, mute girl, ha ha, cannot speak.
Arthur Watts has Watts's revolver and Watts's rings. Tyrion has the Queen's servants.
The Queen's servants, of course. Dude, Tyrion's fucking weapons are awesome.
They are.
They're kind of like Yang's weapons, but like...
They're wrist blades and guns.
Yeah. And
Oh, Ilya's weapon is so unoriginal. Lightning Lash. Put her up against Nora. I want to see that fight.
Yeah.
Not even a fight. Just Nora smash.
No,
Boom.
just John, Nora, hit him with the hammer.
Oh yeah. Just, excuse me. We're kind of in a fight here. Well, excuse me. We're trying to have a team meeting. Pyrrha, John, well, I think what he means is that we're all in a fight. Looks around. Oh.
Oh, fucking
Nora,
Nora,
just hit him with the hammer.
But yeah.
Other team stands no chance against the order of just hit him with the hammer. Just Jean exasperated trying to go through all of this.
John, just
Nora,
fucking
just hit him with the hammer.
I'm really gonna need a main character to say fuck because it's gonna hit so hard. I need it to happen. I don't care if it's the finale, like the show finale. I need somebody to say it. Just have like a I am Iron Man moment, you know?
Yep.
But yeah. So, I don't think they're gonna have the final boss battle in Vacuo. So I think they're gonna meet up with Team Sun and Coffee, and then they are going to go back to Beacon, where they are going to meet up with their teachers. And then Salem is going to show up, volume 8 style, and then they're going to have a final battle with all of the main people from the Fall of Beacon back at Beacon. So basically, it would just go all the way back around. And then there would probably be the thing at Patch on some There's No Place Like Home shit. And yeah, pretty much that's all I got at the moment. So what were you gonna say?
Coco's weapon, the handbag minigun, its name is two things. One, a type of Italian chocolate, and a character from an Italian play.
Can you not pronounce them?
Ghianduja. Ghianduja, something like that.
That doesn't really sound Italian, but yeah.
I'm not sure how to pronounce it Italian, but that's what it looks like.
Then it probably sounds like the word sneakers. Their language is so incredibly fucked. It's just,
If we have any Italian viewers,
I'm
I kind
so
of apologize, but
I'm so sorry, but your language sucks.
Your language has
ass.
become a meme. Your language
You
has become
use
a
the
meme
letter
for having,
X as a fucking, what's the word? Vowel. Like, what is wrong with you?
And your language has also become a meme, or like your culture has, because, oh hey, You're Italian. You have like 500 last names.
But, like, also, like, the French are both incredibly technologically advanced in terms of weapons of war, but they're also fucking
they aren't.
pussies. Dude, they damn near
Ira,
have Iron
Ira.
Man suits.
Ira, would you like to buy a French rifle? Never fired, dropped once.
God damn it, buddy. No, I do not, because it's gonna fucking shoot out Lego bricks or some shit.
That would probably be more painful than bullets.
I mean, that's true.
Just a Lego fired at the speed of a bullet.
A Lego fired at the speed of the... Dude, those things can take so much pressure. If you fucking rounded that shit, you probably could fire it out of a rifle. Like, they can take up to 900 pounds of force applied directly onto it. But yeah,
And since this is not a sponsored video, I will not be interrupting it to tell you about some random crap no one cares about.
Hey, buddy. You know that random crap that nobody cares about?
Shut up, no one cares about it.
Buddy, did you know that you can save on random bullshit with honey? Honey save you money.
I do not care.
Honey
that
sa-
is random things that I do not care about.
Honey save you money.
No one cares.
Honey save you money.
Honey, where's my super suit?
I don't know, but you
it's
can
still
buy
in the
another
mail.
super suit if you use honey. It
No,
only takes
shut up.
2 clicks.
No one cares.
Buddy,
no one cares.
buddy, it only takes 2 clicks. Mr. Beast told me to.
I have an announcement now.
Yes.
You're gonna die.
We're all gonna die, buddy.
Yes. Some of us sooner than others, though.
That is the only good response I've ever heard to that. Bravo. I'm proud of you.
It's not very hard to make a good response to it.
I know. Just people aren't creative.
Yeah, fair enough.
I've heard just damn, dude. And then, like, here's the variety of responses. Damn, dude. Why'd you take such a dark turn? And, oh, okay then. And then they walk away. Those are the 3 responses that I get to that. We're all gonna die. But yeah,
That's an ASDF movie thing, you ripoff.
What is?
You are quite literally ripping that off from the ASDF movies.
How so?
Okay, let's see. ASDF movies. I don't remember which one, but it's...
Are you talking
Hey,
about
kid,
the
you're
muffin?
No, the mugger... There's a mugger. He pulls out a gun, points at a kid, and says, "Hey, kid, you're gonna die." Kid just looks up at him and says, "We're all gonna die." Mugger just goes, "Huh."
Well, because that's usually how that goes, man. Not in a robbing situation, but I mean in casual conversation. Like, it's
You
not...
randomly pull a gun out on someone and say, "Hey, you're gonna die," and then they respond with, "We're all gonna die."
That, once again, I meant in normal conversation, not getting mugged.
In a normal conversation, you pull out a gun and tell someone that they're gonna die.
No. Because that's
then how
illegal.
can you say that would happen in normal conversation?
But man. So,
Just to quote another Rooster Teeth thing, your logic is flawed, human meatbag.
okay, Lopez the Heavy.
Actually, that was a Simmons thing.
Wait. That's true, that was
He gets to say it because
Fuck.
he gets to say
He is
that
a
because
cyborg.
he's a cyborg.
What's the thing that Lopez the Heavy said?
It
Or
was
something similar
like,
to that.
like something like you can't move him or something like that.
You cannot move me. I am Lopez the Heavy.
Yeah.
Lopez is pretty great. Lopez 2.0, on the other hand, is an asshole.
Dose.0. Get it right.
Listen, man, I haven't watched that show since not volume, like season 17 made me sad immensely.
I haven't watched that season specifically,
Don't.
or even the
Don't.
entire show. No, I don't mean 17. I mean, isn't 17 the one with the two red versus blue things?
That is season 15.
Like the second Blood Gulch thing?
Season 15 is the last decent one.
Close enough.
Stay away from 16 17 for your own sanity, dude.
Oh yeah, the one with the light is information, etc., etc.
Hey, buddy. What do you do in a story when you run out of ideas?
Kill everything.
That, or put it in space. But you may be asking, what happens if the
it's
story
already in
is
space?
already in space? And I will tell you, buddy, old chum, old pal, old friend, old buckaroo, you throw in time travel for no reason. And you piss off the entirety of your audience.
So basically, what you're saying is, after Chorus, it all started going downhill.
There was, well, yes. They should have ended it on season 14. Or just continued with anthologies.
Okay, you want to know the
On the
best...
other hand...
would you like to
buddy,
know
buddy,
the
listen,
best type
buddy,
of government?
Buddy, listen. The only good thing that came out of it was the why are we here scene, except it's Crusaders. That's the only good thing that I can remember off the top of my head.
Also, would you like to know the, crap, what was it I just said? I just been talking
Honey,
about...
save you money?
No, shut up. It was,
Not sponsored, by the way. I
Alright,
also
you wanna know
don't
the
use
best
the
type of
fucking
government?
service.
You want to know the best type of government?
Communism?
Malarkey.
Oh, God. Isn't that a thing that Griff said? Wait, no, that was Caboose.
No. Yeah, it was. They're all voting for their type of government. Griff, I think, says communism or anarchy, something like that.
I'm pretty sure Griff
And
said
Caboose-
anarchy.
Yeah, Caboose just says, I vote malarkey. Simmons says, Caboose, malarkey isn't government, it's a word meaning nonsense or something like that. And it's just like, everyone looks at each other, and then when they're talking about it, it's just like, yeah, malarkey won.
Yeah, that was season 15. I remember that. That was good.
No, yeah, it was 15, actually. I thought it showed up in
Yeah, because
14.
it was the reporter lady, and she was asking them what
Yeah,
they
the
had been
reporter
doing
who
since
decides.
chorus.
Yeah, because it's like, hey, there's apparently red versus blues, like, murdering all of the UNSC.
I
and
gotta say,
freelancers,
I
which
did
honestly,
like
most
that.
of the
But they could have handled it in a better way than ending it with a fucking time machine just so they could have a church cameo from season 1.
honestly, I like that scene mostly because it's like, if you don't say goodbye, you're not really gone or whatever. It's a callback to the Chorus trilogy. Also because they did a thing for Caboose for once. The first time in the entire show, they actually did something
and I'm
nice
happy
for
about
Caboose.
that. They could have done it in another way that didn't entirely shift the fucking storyline, though.
Except it didn't, because Caboose talking to him is why Church was up on the cliff, rather than going back down.
That is true.
That's why he got shot by the tank.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, like, after that happens, like,
That
you,
team killing
you can tell
fucktard.
that is exactly when Caboose kills him. Or when Sheila killed him. Either or. Because let's be honest.
It was a cooperative activity? I don't know.
It was
the
a
word.
team effort.
Team effort, that's the one.
But it's like, honestly, I miss the days when Red vs. Blue was like that show that it didn't even take itself seriously. Like, back when Caboose and Griff were like the rule rather than the exception to it.
I'm trying to think.
Because
How many
it went
how many
from
characters were there in Blood Gulch, buddy? Like overall,
there
including side
were
characters like Sister.
okay, there were Sarge, Doc, Tucker, Church, Caboose, Donut, Griff, and Simmons. So 7.
On Red Team.
On Red Team, there were 4.
Wait. Okay, on Blue.
No, there were.
There was
No, there
Church.
Yeah, there were 4.
Church, Tucker.
Okay, Church, Tucker, Caboose on Blue
Sheila.
Team. Okay. Oh yeah, and Sheila on Blue Team, and Tex on Red Team too. So that's 5 on Red Team. Then you
Tex
had
wasn't on Red Team.
Lopez, Blue Team, Church, Tucker, Caboose, Sheila, Tex.
Was Andy the bomb on Blue Team, or was that just he was pretty neutral?
No, he wasn't on either team. No, he was actually more with Caboose. So yeah, that would be Blue Team.
So okay.
Then you had Sarge, Donut, Griff, Simmons, Lopez,
Sister.
No, Sister was on Blue Team.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we didn't
So it was
say Sister.
Sister also doesn't really count. She was
there
long.
for like 2 seasons.
She didn't do much.
I know, but she was there and was a character.
Okay. But yeah, beyond that, that's about it for Blood Gulch.
So that's
Unless
what,
you
like
start
13
count-
characters?
Yeah, 13 or 14, unless you start counting like Captain Flowers / Agent Florida.
Well, that's more of
Wyoming.
Project Freelancer, honestly.
Yeah, and then there was Wyoming showed up as well. So did Gamma and Honk Honk.
Hong Kong, yeah, and then
Or
I mean,
as
Junior.
Caboose tried to name him, I think it was like Crunch Bite.
Crunch Bite.
Crunch Bite the friendly alien, something like
Crunch
that.
Bite the friendly alien.
It's Caboose. He started trying to call him Crunch Bite because that's what he decided his name
Didn't
should be.
Caboose say Bow Chicka Honk Honk one time?
Yes. No, it was Hey Chicka Bum Bum.
Hey Chicka Bum Bum. That's the one.
It was Tucker said, yeah, I unloaded around into Texas ass because he shot her in the butt with the sniper.
Hey Chicka
And
Bum
then blamed
Bum.
it on Church. And then Caboose just goes, Hey Chicka Bum Bum.
Remember that time Carolina said Bow Chicka Bow Wow and everyone told her to stop
just
immediately?
stopped. And Tucker just said, I feel violated.
Because the thing was, Tucker said something, and then Carolina said Bow Chicka Bow Wow. Everyone stared at her.
Yeah.
She said, what? You guys told me I should relax a little more.
No,
Then
said that. No, Washington had told her to loosen up.
loosen up a bit. That's the one.
And then it's just Wash just goes, okay, that's a bit too loose. Just tighten it up a bit.
Also,
And then
Bow
you
Chicka
just-
Bow Wow.
And then you just hear Tucker I think in the background saying, I feel violated.
Feel violated. Just tighten it up a little bit. So, I mean, you know, they say episode 13 is an unlucky number, but I'm gonna be honest. I think this was a pretty good podcast. I don't think anything fucked up
it's
too bad, except for, you know,
I mean,
stuff which we
13
will
is-
not to mention because I will have to cut it out again.
because Friday the 13th back in France, because fuck the French apparently.
Well,
They can't seem to let anyone live. They burned the entire order of the Knights Templar at the stake because they wanted money. It's considered unlucky because that's the day they were burned.
well, no, it's considered Friday the 13th is considered unlucky because it is the 13th day. And Judas was the 13th disciple, I'm pretty sure.
No, there were only 12 disciples, I thought.
No, there were 13.
No, there were
Judases.
12. No, there were 12.
What were there 13? I need to look that up. Okay, so I'm gonna read out this clip from from the number 13 Wikipedia article, because that is a thing.
Judas was the 12th disciple. The 13th one was technically a replacement for him after he died.
Okay, but here it's the number 13 is considered. By the way, I'm reading this from the Wikipedia article. I think I already said that, but whatever.
Yeah.
The number 13 is considered an unlucky number in some countries. The end of the Mayan calendar's 13th Bukatan?
I think that's like 2,000 years.
Was superstitiously feared as a harbinger of the apocalyptic 2012 phenomenon. Holy fuck. Of course it was the... Of course.
Yeah, that whole world's ending in 2012 thing.
Of course. Fear of the number 13 has a specifically recognized phobia. Holy shit, that's a long word. That word is gonna be on screen. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that.
Pronounce it you must, for the content.
Triskaidekaphobia. It's a fucking tongue twister, dude. Triskaidekaphobia, of course. Yes, it must be.
The immaturity of this podcast will cease to amaze because there are no limits.
Buddy. Once again, look to the title. Stupid Stuff Podcast.
Exactly.
This
Triskaidekaphobia.
Okay. Triskaidekaphobia, a word coined in 1911. 11.
By
That's the end of the sentence.
Triskaidekaphobian.
The superstitious sufferers of triskaidekaphobia try to avoid bad luck by keeping away from anything numbered or labeled 13. As a result, companies and manufacturers use another way of numbering or labeling to avoid the number, with hotels and tall buildings being conspicuous examples. 13th floor, and it's a picture of an elevator with like with 57 floors, but it goes from 12 to 14 and then continues counting normally. It is also considered unlucky to have 13 guests at a table. Friday the 13th has been considered an unlucky day. There are a number of theories as to why the number 13 became associated with bad luck, but none of them have been accepted as likely.
Okay, the one I was thinking of might have been Black Friday. I don't know.
You mean the day after Thanksgiving?
Okay, to be fair, we have a lot of random arbitrary dates for nothing.
I think that might just be Murica Day, dude.
Possibly.
Capitalism.
Like I said, I don't know.
Anyway, and then there's a list of things. The Last Supper. At Jesus Christ's Last Supper, there were 13 people around the table, counting Christ and 12 apostles. Some believe this is unlucky because one of those 13, Judas, was the betrayer of Jesus Christ. From the 1890s, a number of English language sources relate the unlucky 13 to an idea that at the Last Supper, Judas, the disciple who betrayed Jesus, was the 13th to sit at the table. That's the one I was thinking of. Knights Templar. Templar?
Yeah, the Knights Templar.
Knights Templar on Friday 13th. On Friday the 13th, October. How the fuck do we know that date?
Because it's recorded. It is a part of recorded history.
That is true.
Also, it's in France.
On Friday the 13th, October 1307, King Philip IV of France ordered the arrest of the Knights Templar, and most of the knights were tortured and killed. Full moons. A year with 13 full moons instead of 12 posed problems for the monks in the change of calendars. Quote, "This was considered a very unfortunate circumstance, especially by the monks who had what the fuck? This was considered trichodicophobia. Nah. This was considered a very unfortunate circumstance, especially by the monks who had charge of the calendar of 13 months for that year." So, like, when that happened, they were just like, fuck it, 13.
My main question.
Here,
would you be willing to
on.
bet that
Wait,
2020 is a year with 13 full moons?
I will get back to that in just a second. I'm going to finish this quote real quick. The calendar of 13 months for that year, and it upset the regular arrangement of church festivals. For this reason, 13 came to be considered an unlucky number. End of quote. So, I mean, you could look that up. We're able to predict that shit now. We can't predict wind direction, but yeah. Yeah. Let's see. I mean, this Halloween we're gonna have like a full moon, like on Halloween. So I don't know. Just a little interesting thing.
Oh, hey, quote unquote. We have 13 full moons to look forward to in 2020.
I fucking knew it. Okay.
October will have 2 full moons, including one on Halloween night.
Ooh, spooky. Yeah.
Okay. There have arguably been 4 straight supermoons in 2020. I've got no clue what that is.
Have you never seen a supermoon? It's where the moon looks like it's like way closer to Earth than it is usually.
I might have seen that. I'm not sure.
And it makes it super bright. It's ridiculous. It looks awesome. And yeah. To finish the full moons part of this. However, a typical century.
Apparently, the full moon on Halloween is considered a blue moon.
Are you shitting me?
No.
That happens once in a blue moon, my guy.
Yeah, because it's a blue moon happens every like 2.5 years. It's when you have a second new moon or full moon in a calendar month. So either Halloween or the day after is going to be a blue moon.
No, dude. Like a blue moon is the second full moon, right?
I think so.
Then Halloween is happening on a blue moon.
Yep.
That is interesting. Yeah. I'm gonna finish this now. However, a typical century has about 37 years that have 13 full moons, compared to 63 years with 12 full moons. And typically every third or fourth year has 13 full moons.
This has been Stupid Stuff streaming. We have done a lot of stupid stuff. Goodbye. Go do stupid stuff.
Honestly, yeah,
What are you still doing here?
This episode is so long.
I said good day, sir.